Marc Harbrow, Menander Hawks senior coach, 2016 senior coach, and going again this year in 2017 season. We face Port round 10 this Saturday, and nationally it's a Sir Douglas Nichols Indigenous round, and nationally recognising Indigenous people across this great country. And we face Port this Saturday up in Port. We've got a 12 o'clock reserve game and a 2 o'clock senior game. We're looking forward to it. Very iconic round, Indigenous round. Port Douglas this Saturday. We as a club are looking forward to versing Port. Obviously they're top of the ladder. Haven't lost a game this season and going strong. We're improving every week. Coming off, a great win against South Cairns, which is another strong team in this comp. Our confidence levels are up, but more importantly, our form is up as well. Look, in terms of Port, they run well, they're hard at it, and we've got to watch blokes like Bury, Megcraft, and obviously Kai Chappell, who's obviously in form now. So we've taken into account how good Port are, but we're also taking into account how good of a side we are as well. So we've got some quality players at Menander Hawks. We retained a lot from last year. This year, young Joel Carwin is playing at his best levels week in, week out. Kerry Williams is very consistent. Obviously, Izzy Frank kicking 10 goals on the weekend is phenomenal. He's stepping up and he's getting better and better every week. And look, we've got a good bunch across the board in the three zones. One thing about us is our versatility, which is a key to have when you're versing top sides. Thanks for tuning in. So, Marc Harbrow here, senior coach for Menander Hawks. Look, great games this Saturday. If you want to find out more, just go to aflcairns.com.au and you can look up whatever times or stats or scores that you need to. Thank you.
I'm Christian Philpot, co-captain of the Cairns Saints, and I'm here to talk about Indigenous round. I think Indigenous round is very important as it recognises the traditional landowners. Also, some of the best football players I've ever seen are Indigenous, so it's great to be able to recognise their talents and abilities. I work with Clontarf, which is a foundation that gets around young Indigenous boys every day. We refer to pillars such as education, employment and leadership, but also one of those pillars is AFL. This weekend it's Cairns Saints versus Central's Trinity Bulldogs at Griffiths Park, starting at 3 p.m. One to watch for the Saints would be young Fitzroy Greenwell, a young Indigenous boy. He's an absolute live wire up forward and been kicking a lot of goals for us. And one that we really rate from the Bulldogs is Tim McCauley. He's a big-bodied midfielder, hard at it, and I think he gives them a lot of grunt. I'm Christian from the Cairns Saints. Come see a great game this weekend.
How's it going? My name's Tobias Fatnowna. Play for the Cairns City Lions. I'm here to do the review for the Dreamtime by the Sea game. So this week is Indigenous round, and a lot of the other teams are wearing Indigenous inspired jerseys. I created ours for the Cairns City Lions. The jersey itself represents our club, and it intertwines with my culture also in the Torres Strait. The top half of the jersey represents families and kinship. And that's what we really try to build on at the club is a family orientated environment. The boomerang in the middle it represents us, that we're saying that we're on the comeback, because that's what boomerangs do, they do come back. So that represents us, and the bottom half represents our surrounding environment, and you'll see that on Saturday if you come down to the game, which I'm hoping to see you all there. So I've been involved in the Dreamtime by the Sea game since 2013. It's a great community event from both Lions and Tigers supporters. It attracts a good crowd. Reserves start at 1:10 and seniors kick off at 3:10. Players to watch out for the Lions is Brendan Lovell, and from the Tigers is Leroy Nosa. My name is Tobias Fatnowna from the Cairns City Lions. Hope to see you all down at Holloway's Beach Sporting Complex to come support a great day in the Indigenous round this week. See you there.
Hi, I'm Peggy Lane. I'm from Menander Hawks Women's AFL Club. I'm also a proud Saibai Kadal Algadal woman from Torres Strait, and I'm here to do the women's fixture today. This Friday night we have Bulldogs versus Souths, 8:30 at Trinity Beach at Crathton Park. Watch out for Ruby as she's a little goal sneak for Bulldogs. Also, we have Laura Martin, a great inclusion for South Cairns, so Bulldogs better watch out. This Saturday we have Dreamtime by the Sea at Holloway's Beach Sporting Complex at 10 a.m. and my Hawkies will be taking on North Cairns Tigers in the grand final rematch. Watch out for Jennifer Robinson and her speed out of the middle, whereas North Cairns Tigers will be looking to bounce back from their loss from Souths last week. I'm Peggy Lane from Menander Hawks Women's AFL Club. Make sure you get down to one of the games during Indigenous round. It's an important round for both Indigenous and non-Indigenous players as we look to reconcile and play footy together.